thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. How changes in one area affect the others. It may seem strange at first to consider that what you do, how you feel, and what you think have such a large impact on how you sleep, but it's true. Setting sleep aside for the moment, imagine that you've inadvertently hit your thumb very hard with a hammer. The pain is so intense that all your attention becomes focused on it. Besides pain, you also experience frustration and anger. You're completely consumed with the thought, "Please stop hurting." Nothing else can hold your attention. But then you notice that the person next to you is holding a giant check and telling you that because you were the millionth customer in the hardware store, you've just won $1 million. A smile emerges on your face and your attention turns toward this enormous check. What will you spend the money on? How does your thumb feel now? Did you forget about it for a moment? Sure, your thumb still hurts, but it's now a dull throb in the background of your mind. Your attention is occupied for the moment by this exciting turn of events. What can we learn from this scenario? Were you never in pain to begin with? Of course not. The pain was and is real. The fact is that what you think, where your attention is, and what you do greatly influence how you feel. Now let's return to thinking about insomnia. Suppose you had a fight with your spouse before getting into bed. You feel very angry, but are determined to try to get some sleep. What would you predict the next 30 minutes to be like for you? Most people find it very difficult to fall asleep quickly when bothered by emotionally charged thoughts. Now imagine that your partner turns over and sincerely apologizes. Your anger fades. Would you now likely have a different experience in the next 30 minutes? Insomnia, like pain, involves complex interactions among what you do, how you feel, and what you think. We already discussed some ways in which your behavior affects your chances of falling asleep. For example, going to bed too early and feeling frustrated that you can't immediately get to sleep reduces your chances of falling asleep quickly. We discussed how changing behaviors that interfere with the sleep driver or body clock can effectively prolong long-lasting recovery. We also touched upon the thoughts that lead us to increase our sleep effort and the behaviors that interfere with sleep. In this chapter, we'll revisit and address sleep-interfering beliefs and thoughts because they're an important part of the overall management of your insomnia. Research shows that people whose sleep-related beliefs became more realistic and flexible with the type of treatment described in this book spend less time awake in the middle of the night, gain more confidence in their ability to sleep, and rate their insomnia symptoms as less severe than those whose beliefs about sleep remained unaltered.